Is it possible to be too thin on the carnivore diet? Let's talk about that just a little bit here. Of course, I start recording and there's traffic coming from every direction. I'm not sure exactly what's going on out here, but hello everyone. Semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, miscellaneous odds and ends. And I'm inviting you along on my journey as I prepare to go off-grid down in Texas. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. If you're wondering what in the heck you're watching, well, what you're watching is you're watching me walk. I know that doesn't seem super exciting, but 2.5 years ago I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for a couple of minutes without severe pain. Now I'm out here walking every day. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. It means a lot to me that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. I would like to ask y'all to help me out. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." And if you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All these things are absolutely free and help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. I am 61 years old and I'm doing things I couldn't do when I was 40. Like speed walking up this hill. I could barely stand back then. And now I do a little speed walk up this hill to start off my walks every day. Sometimes I run, sometimes I don't. But anytime you're adding a new exercise, be sure to do it slowly so you don't hurt yourself. I'm recording this. It's actually Halloween during the day after that long, hard day of rain yesterday. You guys will see this on Saturday because I've already put today's video out. I got a live stream on Friday. So this is Saturday's video. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. But is it possible to get too thin? Well, perhaps. I got a comment about just that thing on a video a few days ago. And I wanted to talk about that just a little bit today. Right now I'm going to finish the trudge up this hill. And then I'm going to flip the camera around because what I'd hoped for last night for Halloween's video was, I just recorded that last night, but all of the inflatables in that one big yard up the hill are inflated now because it's been a fairly nice day today. So I want to flip the camera around and show you that. Remember I was in the Army all those years ago. Oh yes. And it looks like they're getting more stuff out to get ready for trick-or-treaters tonight. But let me show you their inflatables here in the daylight. Yes, this house certainly goes all out for Halloween. But back when I was in the Army 40 plus years ago, all the way through basic training, advanced training, and the whole time I was on my post, my nickname was the same. All of my commanders called me Heavy because I was clearly the heaviest one in my unit. I am a little bit lighter now than I was when I was in the Army. I think perceptions have changed a lot. If you go back, we've talked about this quite a bit. If you go back and look at beach photos from the 70s, you're hard pressed to find even one person in those photos that appears to be slightly overweight, let alone so obese now. And if you look at beach photos from today, you'll find that it's very hard to spot someone who appears normal size. We've gotten so used to seeing human beings so fat and so unhealthy that we're not used to what it looks like to be a normal height and weight. Now, I do believe, now remember, I'm no expert. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. But it is marginally possible for you to get too thin on the carnivore diet if, in my opinion, you're not eating enough fat. Because our body, when we're on the carnivore diet, uses fat for fuel. And if we're not eating enough fat, then where does our body get that fuel? It'll continue to take it out of your fat stores until you no longer have fat stores to take it from. But it'll also start converting some other things that you don't want it to convert. So, I know it's hard for some of us to force ourselves to eat a little bit more fat, but we've got to work on it. Continue to add fat. Now, you don't want to overdo it. That's where the whole N=1 experiments come from. Because a properly designed carnivore diet with the appropriate fat to protein ratio that you need for your body, if you're underweight, you should put some weight on. If you're overweight, you should lose some weight. And fat's what we're talking about here. But you should, over the course of time, on a properly designed ketogenic / carnivore diet, arrive at what your body has determined is your healthy weight. Now I'm going to insert a couple little pictures here, because I've had quite a few comments. Well, Bob, who are you to be giving health advice? Look at you. You got that big saggy chin. You're obviously not that healthy. Well, first, let me show you a picture taken for my driver's license right after I lost my CDL because I'd had heart surgery. So this picture is 6.5 years ago. I'll insert that here. And now, as you can see, I made a little bit of progress following the approved doctor's advice. Here's where I was when I started this journey 2.5 years ago. Hello everyone, Semi-Retired Bob here. Welcome back to the channel. Before I get into today's topic, I'm going to give you a very brief recap of what happened to me over the last year and some change and why I haven't made any videos because of it. Pretty eye-opening, huh? So, to all you people out there that say I don't look very good, I'm not very healthy, that's fine, you're allowed to have your opinion. But I know better. I had some good footage of me getting the truck loaded, and I'm going to go ahead and open the back up here just a little bit so you can see I got the 2 big bins in and the ladder. I had a lot of footage done up, but the doggone bob cam is being difficult. When you push the button to turn it on, it's just supposed to turn on. And when you have it plugged into your computer, it's supposed to turn on and give you a menu button to hook it up so that you can transfer files off of the Bob Cam into your computer. And the doggone thing is stuck in automatic record mode. So I push the button and it automatically starts recording, not giving me the option to download files off of it. So I ordered another cheap little camera today. It was $49, but it had a $10 coupon. So by the time I pay taxes on it, just a little over $40. It's not $40 I wanted to spend just before I go to Texas, but I need something reliable that I can get footage of me doing work on. Because today's video was not supposed to be a walking video. It was supposed to be me talking over top of loading stuff into the truck. But that, of course, has not happened. So just remember, we're so used to seeing people now that are heavier than they should be. And it's been like that long enough that we as a society have become immune to how big people are compared to what they used to be. Because if you're in your 20s right now, you don't remember when people were all thin and healthy. And in your 30s and 40s, you're still right on that edge. But if you're my age, you remember. This is not how it's supposed to be. We're not supposed to be sick, fat, and disease-ridden. It's never been like that before. I do believe we're winning, because what's the one thing that, whether you're carnivore or the lion diet, or even all the way up to vegans, what's the one thing that everybody's message has in common? One ingredient food is the best. And I saw an ad last night for a new healthy almond milk. And our messaging is starting to have an effect, because their big advertising push on this ad I saw was healthy almond milk, which we all know is fake, because there's nothing you can do to almond milk to make it healthy. But their big advertising push was just 3 ingredients. So keep sharing your favorite content creators' videos out there. Keep spreading the word. Don't back down now. We are starting to win. Hopefully some of what I said today made sense. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow. Oh, before I let you go, it's Saturday. Time for weekly wins. Get down in the comments and tell me what your weekly win was. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.